Hi, Justin. Your travel assignment, task two. A couple quick housekeeping things before we jump in. Remember, for contact sheets, we're looking for some very specific metadata. I outlined this in the homepage contact sheet video tutorial as I got posted up there. Looking for a file name and number, date, exposure, flash fire, did not fire, as well as exposure mode. So you're almost there. You've got most of it. Just looking for a couple others in place of like the ISO. Um, so other things to keep in mind, not allowed in this class is Flash, pets and kids. I hesitate. I make emphasis on the first one because it's looking like, very specifically, it's looking like this one, the flash went off, and you can tell kind of how bright the log is in the foreground. Um, so yeah, just make sure that you've got your flash turned off. And yeah, so in terms of we weren't looking, I think there was some misunderstanding, we weren't looking for 30 different places for you to photograph. That would be crazy. I'm looking for a couple, and just 30 different images, as opposed to one unique image of 30 different places, because that's just simply not realistic. Okay, so other things is, are you shooting it all from the car? Because it looks like some of them are a little bit on the soft side. If you're shooting from the car, just please make sure to actually get out, and because it's really hard to shoot from the car. All right, and especially if you're shooting through a window at all, because it looked like one or two of them, I might have seen some reflection. I don't know, maybe it's just my glasses. But looking at the images, I always say to myself, would this be a place I would want to visit? And man, holy cow, that is just gorgeous right there with the mountains, the ice. I'm not a big cold person. I realize you're pretty far north up there. Um, but in terms of not a beach, that's okay. But there are tons of people out there who just are just not fans of a beach at all. One of my best friends, he actually can't stand the warm weather. He doesn't like the summertime. Him and his wife much prefer just to be in a rustic cabin with nobody around for miles, and like clear river out in nature. And I think you've captured that in these images very nicely. So like this one, yeah, I really like that. Maybe the flash didn't go off, but I'm guessing maybe it did, especially when we look at the exposure. But like this one here, I love the almost like the S curve of the picnic tables pointing down and through the images. I mean, the one thing about this time of year is the quality of the light is really nice. They're very low light, makes for long shadows, and most of the time some warmish kind of color temperature to it. Even your ones here at nighttime, wonderful framing. So I think this works really nicely. So yeah, all in all, I think you did a really good job. So like I said, just yeah, hopefully the flash didn't go off, and it's just the way the light's bouncing around. But all in all, good job. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate in shooting me an email.